approaching, and Americans are scrambling to get all their needed paperwork together. Many Americans think about the basic charitable and work deductions. Many forget about the mileage deductions in which over 55 million Americans qualify for. Joining us now is Chuck Dietrich, co-founder and CEO of MileIQ. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Deb. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. What is the mileage deduction, and how do you know which miles count towards it?
Great question. So the mileage deduction this year is 54 cents per mile. And what that means is if you're using your vehicle for work-related drives, so you're getting office supplies, you're going on a sales call, you're doing contracting work, you're a dog walker, you're a photographer. So 55 million Americans are in these sorts of professions where they're most likely using their vehicle for work-related expenses. And at 54 cents per mile, the national average of our users, we have over 1 million users, is $6,500 per year in deductions or reimbursement if you're employed.
How many Americans are eligible for these types of deductions?
So we think it's north of 55 million Americans. It's anyone really who uses their vehicle for work-related drives.
What is the financial incentive of using this deduction?
The main one is if you're Schedule C, it's to reduce your taxable income. Like all deductions, you take that away from your income. If you're employed, most employers reimburse at the federal rate, so you want to make sure you give your employer the expenses of driving, just like you'd give them receipts for other expenses you incur.
Going into the new year, how should Americans who drive for business track their miles so they hold up in the case of an audit?
Two ways. I mean, the most important thing is that you record it. We suggest you use our application, MileIQ. Again, it runs on your Android or Apple device. We've been the #1 finance app in both stores since we launched. People love the application because it's so simple and it does the work for them. You can also use a logbook, though. And you can record each drive. But the key is making sure you capture each of these drives, the departure location, the arrival location, the distance, the date, the purpose, and the vehicle. So it's a lot of information to record. Our app does it automatically for you. And again, I think the key is that people who are using their vehicle for business-related driving should absolutely be taking advantage of this valuable deduction.
Thank you for taking the time to discuss mileage deductions and MileIQ with our viewers. Have a great day.
Thank you, Deb.
You're welcome.